Hello there, my name is Crimson Porco. I'm the Program Manager for Homeless Youth Outreach here at the Hedrick Martin Institute, where we are all about the advocacy, education, and empowerment of our LGBTQIA+ and questioning youth ages 13 to 24. So let's talk about safer spaces and safe spaces. You can ask yourself, well, are shelters not safe spaces? Are, areas where we are servicing homeless people and the homeless population not safer spaces? Sometimes they can be, but more often than not, we find that for our community, for the LGBTQIA+, queer community, questioning community, those spaces aren't as safe as they would be for other communities. Now, why would that be? Let's just talk about the main components to creating a safe space. Misgendering. It happens. It happens more often than we realize. I know a lot of us can speak in very gendered type of language without realizing it. I don't think we do, or most people do that maliciously. But when it comes to, let's say, someone who's a trans woman, she's a trans woman of experience, and something happens where she has to get incarcerated, most likely she's not going to a women's facility. She's going to be going into a men's facility where it's going to create an amazingly unsafe environment. So when we're talking about creating safer environments, we have to realize that there's just more than the binary, and we have to realize we have to meet them where they're at. It's not about us. It's about creating that quality connection with that other person that may go by they, them pronouns. How I would define a safe space is a space where it's about the people who are existing within that space. In order to create a safe space, you got to take yourself out of the equation and ask yourself, am I doing more harm than helping? And a lot of times when we do work environments that are, mainly based on crisis management and problem solving, you can get burnt out from that type of work. And so when you're dealing with making an intentional safe space, it has to be about the people who are thriving there in the first place. You have to meet people where they're at, not where you think they have to be at. So creating, groups that promote inclusivity, not making it an exclusive environment, having the voices of our youth and young adults be heard. Because when we start doing that and have an intentional, I want to hear about what you think, I want to hear about your thoughts, you're creating a quality connection. And through those quality connections, you're creating that safer environment for them to survive in.